Welcome to Friday. You've made the end of this absolutely baking week. So it's the last lesson on capacity and volume, and we are going to end this week of work with a quiz because it was so popular last week. I've got some positive feedback, so we're going to do a quiz on our knowledge on volume and capacity. Let's minimise me very quickly. There you go, Mrs Rioch. You can go in the corner. So the date today is the 26th of June 2020. The LI is to complete a quiz on the volume and capacity, and you'll need a pencil, a ruler, and a piece of paper to write on. So let's get started straight away. So your first question is, a bath holds 83 litres, a shower uses 34 litres. How many litres are used if Mrs Hitchins has a bath and Mr Rioch has a shower? How much water will we save if Mr Hitchins decides to have a shower too? So there's lots of little questions in there and lots of information you need to remember. So what's important here is, let's just underline these very quickly in red. So what's important is that it holds 83 litres, a bath. A shower uses 34 litres. So how many litres will be used if Miss Hitchins has a bath and Mr Rioch has a shower? That's the first question. Okay, I need to answer by using that information. The second question is, how much water will we save if Mr Hitchins decides to have a shower? So for each question, you need to make sure you underline the relevant bits, okay? I'm not going to do this every question. I'm going to move on to the actual rest of the questions. So feel free to pause the video when you need to just pause and use paper to work it out, read the question. Take your time, not expecting you to have answered the question by the time I go to the next question. So just pause, answer, pause, answer, pause, answer. Right, okay, so next question. Question 2. A jar has 346 millilitres of jam. Mrs Tyrrell uses 247 millilitres to make some jam tarts. How much is left? If Mrs Rioch needs 653 millilitres of jam to make a cake, how much more jam will we need? Number 3. If Mrs Jackson made a 750 millilitre pot of tea, how much tea is left over if she pours 143 millilitres into a cup and another 249 millilitres into a mug? Question 4. Joshua was being very cheeky and filled his mum's shoes with cooking oil. Oh my goodness, very cheeky. Each shoe holds 127 millilitres. How much oil did Joshua put in his mum's shoes? And then, if he started with 675 millilitres oil, how much did he have left? Next question. Ryan collected some rainwater in a bucket. The bucket holds 5.75 litres. Vernon uses 3.5 litres to water some plants. How much is left? Next time, they use a 7,000 millilitre bucket to collect the same amount of rainwater. How much more rain is needed to fill this bucket? The questions are getting harder as we go along. Number 6. If a can of cola holds 240 millilitres, how much will 4 cans hold? How many more cans would I need to make a litre? Oh, this is a good question. Now, these are your challenge questions, okay? So challenge 1, Janine needs to fill a bucket with 2 litres of water, which is the same as 2,000 millilitres. She has bottles which hold the following amounts: 200 millilitres, 250 millilitres, 500 millilitres, and 750 millilitres. Give 2 different ways that Janine can fill the bucket. You may use each container more than once. Challenge 2. Lucian needs to fill a bucket with 1 litre and 500 millilitres, which is the same as 1500 millilitres. He has containers which hold the following amounts: 100 millilitres, 200 millilitres, 250 millilitres, and 300 millilitres. Give 2 different ways that Lucian can fill the bucket. You may use these containers more than once. And challenge 3, Siobhan needs to fill a bucket with 2 litres and 500 millilitres, which is the same as 2,500 millilitres. She has containers which hold the following amounts: 250 millilitres, 300 millilitres, 500 millilitres, and 750 millilitres. Give 2 different ways that Siobhan can fill the bucket, and you can use these containers more than once. Now, the challenge questions will require a bit of trial and error. So you might find that you might have come up with an idea, might realize it doesn't work, and cross that out and try something else. And that's the whole point of an investigation, is to see what works best. And that's absolutely fine. So please take a picture of your work and send it to me at year3@grange.harrow.sch.uk. I can't wait to see quiz answers. I'm sure you guys have done brilliantly based on the work we're doing this week. And the only thing left to say really is have a wonderful weekend, relax. I think it's still going to be warm, but not as hot as it has been this week. So some enjoyable sunshine. Wear a hat, drink some water, and put on some sunblock, please. And I will see you next week for a new topic, which I think you'll be very excited about, because we are continuing fractions. I know. I'm pretty excited. So see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.